all-out war in Bengal just 11 days ahead of the first phase of polling, and religion has taken center stage. A massive political face-off is now on display. It all began with West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who chanted Durga Path at Bankura rally today, prompting Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, campaigning in Bengal, saying this is the Ashol Paribartan in Bengal. Now, even the Congress party has come out in support of Mamata, saying it's ready to support the Trinamool Congress in any scenario post-poll if she needs their help, just because Trinamool Congress doesn't do communal politics. But let's listen into the counter charge of Mamata versus Yogi Adityanath first before we go to the debate.
वैसे एक परिवर्तन तो हुआ है। 2014 के पहले इस देश के अंदर एक ऐसी पीढ़ी, एक ऐसी नस्ल पैदा हो गई थी बड़ी संख्या में, जो मंदिरों में जाने को ये मानते थे कि उनके सेकुलरिज्म इससे खतरे में पड़ जाएगा। लेकिन आज मैं देख रहा हूं ममता दीदी भी अब मंदिर में जाकर के चंडी पाठ कर रही है।
বাঁকুড়ার মা বোনেরা খুব ধর্মপ্রিয়, সবসময় হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে হরে, তৃণমূল ঘরে ঘরে, অথবা হরে রাম আপনারা করেন। অনেক তুলসী তলায় পুজো করেন, আপনারা শঙ্খ বাজান, আপনারা উলুধ্বনি দেন, কেউ বা আজানের ধ্বনি দেন, কেউ বা শিব মন্দিরে যান।
Well, the legitimate question is only this, that why is temple and why is religion so important? And let me ask that question of Professor Monojit Mandal, member of the Trinamool Congress. Monojit Mandal, I thought, secularism's definition had been given by the Congress party and Mamata Banerjee by saying that religion is not something we are going to speak about. But Mamata Banerjee, when it comes to speaking about the Muslims, she will talk about Muharram being given precedence over Durga Puja immersion. She will talk about giving stipends to people who are Maulanas but not to priests initially. And then Tarakeshwar temple will also have a Muslim head of the temple, and suddenly Chandi Path and Durga Path happening on the rally stage. Why is it necessary if secularism is so important?
I think she was talking the right thing. She was not only talking about Chandi Path, Durga Puja, Tulsi Puja, she was also talking about Ajan. That's the way Mamata is. For us, religion unites, and for them, the fake Hindu religion divides. That's the difference. For them, it is all about one single religion. Look at the way their leaders speak. I mean, Pragya Singh Thakur talks about, West Bengal will be now turned into a Hindu state. We are not going to say that. For us, all of us will cohabit, and that's why what she is saying, I think, is completely clear. There's no appeasement to any particular religion, but coexistence. That is the real narrative of Hindutva. It's synonymous with the idea of development. And
Dr. Anand Ranganathan, before I come to you, Priyanka Tibrewal, Dr. Anand Ranganathan is raising his hand. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, are you convinced with the argument given by Mr. Mondal?
No, with due respect to Mr. Mandal, I think Navika, both of us have discussed this before. I'm just astonished by his ignorance when he says that Mamata Di has never done appeasement, and the difference is that we appeal to all religions, in comparison to BJP that appeals to only one religion. So I like to ask him, 8 years ago, why was it that Mamata Di gave stipend of 2,500 rupees per month to 30,000 Maulanas and not to priests? Until 8 years later, it was given to priests. Why did she appease only one religion? Do you have an answer to that?
Yes, I will answer. Can I answer?
Bolun, Dada.
Yes, the stipend was given from their own coffers only, right? It was not given from any, state exchequer. And the fact remains that whether it is the Maulanas or the Muslim at large, their state of affairs is in complete doldrum. Sir, first of all, I am not here to convince you as a BJP's political analyst. I am here to make my point.
For us, religion means plus,
One
not
second,
minus.
Mr. Mandal.
For them,
I don't know what job you
means
do,
minus
but your
only.
job,
For us,
your job of
Hindutva, the
protecting
idea of
Trinamool,
Hindutva is
you would be
synonymous
sacked
with
like Prashant Kishore
real Ram Rajya
if I
that
was
is
Mamata
development.
Banerjee. So please listen up. Enough of your lies. Just go by facts. Just go by facts.
No, Priyanka Tibrewal, if it is secular to pay from their own coffers and not from government money, the fact is that you are paying whichever coffers they come from, but you're paying to one section and you're not paying to the other section. Isn't that a complete hypocrisy on being secular?
Yes, of course. Whether you are paying from your own pocket or not, what we are trying to say is that you were appeasing a particular section of the society. And this was perpetuating in West Bengal. All of us have seen. You have said that they are milking cows and they give milk to you. Uske liye laad bhi kha lenge. These are your words, not ours. See, not just that. They now understand that this anti-Hindu concept will not run in West Bengal because it is 70 versus 30. So now she is going temple to temple showing how big a Hindu she is. And not just that, Navika ji, I would really like to tell you that this is completely Sochi Samji Sajish. She has planned all this. Initially, she started with the religion card by going to the temples, then the sympathy card she has played. Because this is part of her election campaign. She knows that
ladies and gentlemen, secularism meant that at least the opposition that has criticized the BJP for wearing their religion on their sleeve would not play by the same rule book. The fact that they're doing that, you think about it. Is it secular or not? And please think about the fact that Chandi Path, Durga Path may be something she always did. But then why was she so opposed to the chants of Jai Shri Ram that she got off from her car and screamed at people who were chanting Jai Shri Ram? 10 people were even arrested for that. It's just a normal question that people on the street are asking in West Bengal. Well, we're in the countdown, 11 days for the first phase of polling in Bengal. Which way will this religion card go? Will it help Mamata Banerjee? Will it actually help her attract the 70% that she herself is admitting was possibly ignored in favor of the 30% she thought was her core vote bank? Well, only time will tell. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.